Few things in the world are more loved than the humble hoodie. I love them, you love them, and today we're going to talk about them. What is up, everybody? I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. My name is Austin, and today we're going to be taking a look at which of the popular mall brands makes the best oversized hoodie. We're going to be taking a look at the price, the fit, the quality. I'm going to give some of my personal thoughts and see which one is most worth it for you guys to pick up. Before I get started, I do want to say that even though I'll be using the retail price to compare these hoodies, I was able to get most of them on some kind of discount. So if you guys are considering picking any of these up, I would definitely recommend waiting for some kind of sale. These types of brands are always going to have promos going on throughout the year, and especially with Black Friday coming up, you can definitely find one for pretty cheap. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. The first hoodie we're going to be taking a look at is the Abercrombie Essential Popover Hoodie. It retails for $60, is made out of 70% cotton, 30% polyester, and I got mine in a size medium in this faded black colorway. So you may have seen people talk about this hoodie before. This particular one became popular a few years ago because Abercrombie was kind of the first of the major mall brands to kind of nail the oversized hoodie look and give it a vintage wash. In terms of fit, this hoodie is definitely going to be the most oversized out of all the ones we're going to look at today. The shoulder is extremely dropped, which is very common with this style of hoodie and kind of helps it gives its oversized look. For me personally, I wasn't a huge fan of the fit. I felt like I was being swallowed up a bit too much to the point where I think I could have sized down. But if you are on the bigger side, I can definitely see this hoodie working for you. In terms of quality, I would say it's pretty good. The fabric is a medium weight and I didn't see any major issues with its construction. The outside material of the hoodie is interesting. It kind of has a fuzzy texture to it, very different from the brushed smooth cotton that you would expect from other hoodies. It's to the point where I feel like the hoodie will fade more in the wash just because there are a lot of loose fibers that could come off during like a dry cycle, causing the hoodie to fade out even more. The inside of the hoodie is also made of this soft, nappy fleece material that definitely feels like it will kind of come off in the wash a little bit, but it did pass the t-shirt test where when I took off the hoodie, none of the lint stuck to it. I also like that this hoodie, even though it doesn't have drawstrings, the hood itself does maintain its shape pretty well. For $60, this is going to land in the middle of all the hoodies that we got. Overall, I'm pretty happy with what Abercrombie has put out, but let's go ahead and check out the next one. Next up, we have the Old Navy Rotation Hoodie. It retails for $39.99, is made out of 80% cotton, 20% polyester, and I got mine in a size medium in this dark gray color. All right, so starting off with the fit, and I gotta say I was quite surprised with this hoodie just because it is Old Navy and it was on the cheaper side. I don't expect a lot from Old Navy, but I actually really did like the fit of this hoodie. It does have that ideal boxy shape that you are looking for with this type of style without being too oversized like the Abercrombie hoodie was. I think after all these years of brands putting out different styles of hoodie, I feel like most brands have kind of nailed it and figured out what works, and this one definitely shows that. In terms of quality, I think this will definitely show why the price is so low as it is. The hoodie itself kind of reminds me of one of those free hoodies you might get from your school or from your college. It definitely feels like one that will shrink in the wash, but overall will still do a pretty good job of keeping you warm and just being that reliable hoodie. You can definitely tell the difference in quality from the inside of the hoodie. It's a very fuzzy fleece similar to a Gildan hoodie. Definitely feels like it'll shed a lot more in the wash and did come off a little bit when I tried the t-shirt test. The hood on this one is also pretty good. It maintains its shape pretty well, which was honestly pretty surprising given the price. But if you are on a budget, I do think this hoodie is definitely not a bad option at all, and you should definitely check it out. The next one we're going to be taking a look at is the Gap Oversized Heavyweight Hoodie. It retails for $89.90, is made out of 86% cotton, 14% polyester, and I got mine in a size medium in this brown colorway. So this hoodie was one that I was especially interested in getting in, given that Kanye had left the company just a few years ago, and I knew that Gap was going to be using some of his ideas in future products, and I thought this would be the one. I was a huge fan of the hoodies from the Yeezy Gap line. I'm wearing one right now, and really just love the fit of them and the overall quality. And taking a look at this current hoodie from the Gap, I think my suspicions were true since the fit of this is almost exactly like the one that I'm wearing right now. The fit of this is definitely very boxy with a drop shoulder, and one thing that I particularly like about these hoodies, which I'm not exactly sure how they do, but the back of the hoodie almost looks like it tapers down onto the wearer, giving the hoodie a very cool shape. The quality of the hoodie I would also say is pretty good. They market it as a heavyweight hoodie, but I would definitely say this is more of a medium to heavyweight type of material. The inside of this hoodie also has more of a terry cotton kind of texture to it. It's not extremely fuzzy like the previous two ones that we had, and definitely feels like it won't shed too much in the wash. The hood on this one is actually an improvement from the hoodies on the Yeezy Gap ones. The one from the Yeezy line were definitely a little floppy and loose compared to the rest of the hoodie, which made it not able to maintain its shape pretty well, but this one maintains its shape much better. For $89.90, this is going to be the most expensive hoodie we're going to be taking a look at. Me personally, I think the increase in price is worth the fit and the quality of the hoodie itself, and like I said before, you can definitely find them on sale. The next hoodie we have is the Uniqlo Sweat Pullover. It retails for $49.90, is made out of 100% cotton, and I got this in a size medium in this black colorway. Now, first off, I want to be 100% honest. Uniqlo does not have any oversized hoodies readily available to purchase. They do have ones that come out for certain collabs or certain collections, but this is the only hoodie I can find that is kind of available all year round. Given that, there's not a whole lot to cover when it comes to the fit. The fit of this hoodie is definitely very standard and what you would expect from any regular brand. This particular hoodie has hidden pockets, so you're not going to have the kangaroo pouch out in front, and is also the only hoodie we're going to be taking a look at today that is going to have drawstrings in the hood. In terms of quality, this is going to be the only hoodie we have today that is made out of 100% cotton, which I know is a big deal for some people. Just like most Uniqlo products, the quality is pretty on point. I don't see any major issues with it, and feels like it'll definitely last you a long time. The inside of this hoodie is definitely closer to a French terry cotton. It is not fuzzy or fleece-like at all. It's almost a little rough to the touch. Also, not much to say about the hood itself. The drawstrings definitely help it maintain its shape, and this one has the added benefit of being able to adjust it. I don't have them with me right now today, but I did review past hoodies from GU, which is Uniqlo's sister brand. They also do have oversized fitting hoodies available there, but in my personal opinion, the quality of those hoodies just wasn't it, and the only one I would recommend is their heavyweight hoodie. So not a whole lot on this one. For $50, this is going to be the second cheapest hoodie we're going to be taking a look at today. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. And the last hoodie we're going to cover is the Levi's Authentic hoodie. It retails for $64.90, is made out of 80% cotton, 20% polyester, and I got mine in a size medium in this heather gray colorway. So even though this particular hoodie is marketed as a relaxed fit on the Levi's website, I would say the fit of it is more on the standard side. The measurements of the hoodie itself are very close to the Uniqlo one that we just took a look at. So unfortunately, it's not exactly the oversized fit I was looking for. In terms of quality, I might say that this one is the best quality hoodie out of the ones that I bought. The material on the outside almost feels closer to a knit than a brushed cotton. So it definitely feels like it's going to keep you warm. It definitely feels like it won't shrink too much in the wash, and it will last you a good amount of time. The inside of this hoodie as well has a kind of mix of fleece and terry texture. It's not a very hairy or fuzzy type of fleece, but it's also not as rough as the terry cotton like in the Uniqlo hoodie. This hoodie is also going to be the one with any kind of branding on it. It has the Levi's hit on the chest here, as well as a Levi's tag on the sleeve hem. In terms of the hood itself, surprisingly, this hoodie had the most floppiest hood out of all the ones that I looked at today. It's not terrible, but definitely the worst out of the bunch. Levi's also recently released this hoodie in a black colorway, and for $64.90, if quality is going to be your top thing that you're looking for, this would be the hoodie for you. So overall, I think for all these hoodies, my top pick has to be the Gap oversized heavyweight sweatshirt. I know it is the most expensive one on the list, but once again, if you can get it on sale, I think it's definitely a super good hoodie that you can wear every day. They really nailed the fit, the quality, and they have some really good colors available. If you're not quite ready to spend that much, I would say that the Old Navy hoodie is probably a solid option. Even though the quality may not be entirely there, I think that the fit they really nailed, and the price is really hard to beat. And that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.